So that was my first, introduction to knowing what a Sadowsky bass is. And I was just a teenager at the time. That actual instrument that my teacher purchased brand new in 1987 is now mine. When he retired from playing, he passed it to me. So in a long roundabout way, that first Sadowsky instrument that introduced me to the brand in the first place is now mine, and I own it, and it's a wonderful bass. And it comes down to being able to have one simple adjustment that enables you to have all of the sounds. All right, friends, this is Andy coming to you again from here in Germany, and today I'd like to make a video for you and tell you a little bit about my history with Sadowsky and kind of how I came to be here and how I came to learn about Sadowsky basses long ago. Back in the 1980s, when I was a teenager, I was taking lessons from a guy, and he was a local prominent bassist on the scene in New York where I lived. And I went to my lesson one day, and he had a brand new Sadowsky bass, and it was the first one that I ever saw and I ever played. And at the time, we were looking for a new sound, like a Fender vintage style Fender bass with passive electronics. It didn't have the punch and the clarity and the kind of modern sound that we were looking for at the time. But Sadowsky basses did, and they answered a need that was so important at that time. When I played my teacher's Sadowsky bass for the first time, I was like, wow, this is cool. It has all of the things that are great about a Fender bass, but then it has these really great active electronics that give it this punch and this boom and this sizzle and this clarity and this incredible punchy slap bass sound. So that was my first, introduction to knowing what a Sadowsky bass is. And I was just a teenager at the time. Now, fast forward 35 years or whatever it's been, that actual instrument that my teacher purchased brand new in 1987 is now mine. When he retired from playing, he passed it to me. So in a long roundabout way, that first Sadowsky instrument that introduced me to the brand in the first place is now mine, and I own it, and it's a wonderful bass. But what I've found over the years, and what I'm going to show you right now, that I think kind of defines the Sadowsky sound is a very simple thing, and it comes down to being able to have one simple adjustment that enables you to have all of the sounds. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to show you what I think is most special about all Sadowsky basses, and it's very simple. I'm able to do a funky finger style sound. And then without changing a single thing on the instrument, I'm able to shift right over to playing slap style. Now watch, I'm going to be going from finger style to slap style, back to finger style, back to slap style. I'm going to be switching back and forth to two very different techniques, but I'm not having to make any adjustments to the bass whatsoever. That right there is the thing that Sadowsky basses do so incredibly well. You have one sound setting and you're able to do all of the different techniques. It's also, I could take it even one step further and watch. I can switch to like a palm mute technique. Back to finger style. Palm mute. Slap. Harmonics. Back to palm mute. Slap. You see what I'm saying? I'm able to do all of the different vital, important techniques and get the different sounds that I can create with my hands without having to constantly fiddle around with the knobs on the bass. And I think that's what Sadowsky basses do so fantastically. All right, friends, I've had a great time making this video for you today. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed making it. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, and if inclined, share. My name's Andy, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.